Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. I have a chance to drive a new 2024 Tesla Model 3 Highland for a few days. So this is a great opportunity for me to test out the efficiency and compare between the older Model 3 and the newer Model 3. I have the 2021 Tesla Model 3 long range, and this is 2024 Tesla Model 3 long range. So in today's video, I will do a short efficiency test, about 30 miles round trip on each car, and at the end we'll see which one has better efficiency, because Tesla claimed that new Tesla Model 3 offers better efficiency than the previous version. So today we will know the result at the end of this video. Now let's go. Alright, before we go out and test both of these cars, let me show you the stacks of the cars real quick, or status of the car real quick. So both of them are in similar stage of charge. This is the Model 3 Highland of 2024 Model 3 is at 56%. And of course this one's newer, only has 2,314 miles on the car. So I'll test this one first. The temperature outside, it's about 72 degrees, so I'll try to come back and then do another test right away. Let's test this one first. So I just reset the trip B, and then we'll read the stacks on this to use to compare between those between two cars. Now let's check out 2021 Model 3 long range. Both long range car. So the battery capacity should be the same. They didn't change much on the battery capacity. So this one has 31,000 miles on the odometer. So it's a little bit older than that one. It's 3 years older, and I will reset the trip B the same. So we'll compare the stacks at the end of the video. Both cars should have the same battery capacity, as I mentioned before, about 76.5 usable capacity and about 78 kilowatt hour capacity. And the state of charge on the 2021 is at 54%, so only 2% difference. So they should be really compatible between the two cars. So here's the trip information that we'll be using as a test route. So we'll be driving mostly on the highway, this one right here. So one way is, as you can see, about 17 miles. So about 34 miles each, we'll see at the end. But both cars will going to be the same route, exact same route, same distance, hopefully similar, temperature. It should be similar temperature. And also the winds, there's no wind outside right now, so it won't make much difference between the two tests. During the test on both cars, I'll be using autopilot on the highway and limit the speed at 73 miles an hour on both cars, so we get as close as efficiency as possible, both speed and the distance, and also condition outside of the car. Now let's go and start the test with the Model 3 Highland first. Alright, I'm up on the highway. Forgot to mention, both cars will be in chill mode, which is the most efficient mode for both cars, so we can get the most efficient numbers on these cars. As you can see, the traffic is really good. Hopefully the traffic stay the same when we test on my 2021 Model 3 long range. As you can see, the traffic is clear out right now, so now we can get to 73 an hour and hopefully consistently keep at this speed. Alright, so I drove all the way to the first destination and then just turned around, got off the highway, came back on the highway again, and I was managed to keep the speed at 73 miles an hour most of the time on the way here. So we are going back right now, and hopefully traffic, it's really similar to what we had coming here. The most noticeable about this 2024 Model 3 compared to my 2021 Model 3 is the cabin noise. It's really quiet in here, a lot quieter than my car, and also the road noise and road feel, the suspension is much better on this not quite smooth highway. It's a little rough, and even on local street before we got on the highway here, yeah, this is a much improvement on both, you know, the cabin noise and the suspension in the car. Alright, let's continue with the trip. We stuck, well, not quite stuck, as you can see the traffic is good, it's just not quite an open road, and hopefully we'll, you know, the car will drive a lot faster so we can get back to 73 miles an hour. Alright, see you at the end of this test and see the numbers from this car.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game.
Alright, we are back at our starting point. Let's look at the numbers here. So remember, I reset trip B, so the whole trip distance is 35 miles, and it used total energy of 7 kilowatt hours, and the average energy is 194 watt hour per mile. That's really good efficiency, by the way, and it's at 46%, so it used about you know, roughly 10% ish. Alright, the weather similar now, so let's go and test out my 2021 Model 3 over there. Right now, let's go and take my 2021 Tesla Model 3 long range for a test right away, so the condition doesn't change a lot. You can see the temperature is still 73 Fahrenheit, and state of charge is 54%. I already reset the trip B right here, so all zero right now. Right, and we are on shield mode as same as the 2024 Model 3 over there, and the trip distance is the same, so we are again doing the same route, exactly same directions that we did on the first trip, and then we'll get on the highway and we'll go over there and then come back the same route again, same distance, and we'll see at the end and compare the two cars. Now let's go. Alright, just got on the highway again on chill mode, and we set the speed limit to 73 miles an hour on autopilot. So we have about 11 miles left. We'll go to the first exit, the first destination, and then we'll exit and then turn around and come back the same direction, the same route. And yeah, hopefully the traffic is good. As you can see, the traffic is really good. Now we can stay at 73 miles, and hopefully most of the time on highway will be 73 miles an hour. Now let's continue. We just got to our first destination and then got off the highway, came back in, and now set the speed back on to 73 miles an hour. On the way here was awesome. The traffic pretty much really similar to the first test on the 2024 Model 3, and I was able to, you know, keep the 73 miles an hour speed pretty much the whole time on the highway. And comparing driving this car and the newer car, I really miss the turning stocks on this car compared to a newer car, because it takes quite a while to get used to this 2-button to turn left and right, and sometimes I try to hit it and it doesn't click or activate the turn signal, so I miss that a lot. And also of course the gear shifter stocks, but I don't miss the noise from this car. The other car was quieter, probably is 50% or more quieter than this car, and also the ride comfort. This one, it's a lot rougher, and the other one is a lot more smooth on the suspension wise. Alright, let's continue with the test and see you at the end of the test, and we'll compare between two cars. We are back at the starting point. Now let's check out the numbers and stacks from my 2021 Tesla Model 3 long range. So as you can see, I reset the trip B, and the descent is the same, 36 miles, and the total energy used is 8 kilowatt hours. The average energy is 224 watt-hour per mile, so a little bit more than the 2024 Model 3 long range. This one is less efficient, but I will show you how much less, or in terms of miles per full tank. Let's say if you fill up to 100% and drive all the way down to 0, how many miles would this car get, and how many miles would the newer Model 3 get? Now let's gather the numbers together. And as you can see here, the number on the new Model 3 Highland is 36 miles. I think the first shot I took was 35. Just the miles of distance hasn't settled in yet. So now it's 36 miles and 7 kilowatt hour of the total energy use, and the average energy is 194 watt hour per mile. Now let's convert the watt hour per mile numbers that we got from those two tests using the kilowatt hours for each battery capacity on the car. Should be the same as I mentioned before. So to convert from kilowatt hours to match the watt hour, we have to multiply 1000, and you get 76,500 watt hour. Now we use the 76,500 watt hour and then divide by the watt hour per mile number. So we get the 2021 Model 3 first, which is 224 watt hour per mile. So divide by 224, you will get 341.5. So for 2021 Tesla Model 3 long range, if I were to drive from 100% down to 0%, I will get 341.5 miles range per full tank for full charge. Now let's try to get the number for the 2024 long range. It should be better because it's more efficient, as you can see on these two numbers. So same thing here, 76,500 divide by 194 watt hour per mile. So divide by 194 watt hour per mile, you will get 394.3. So if we were to drive the car at the state of charge from 100% down to 0 on the Model 3 Highland or 2024 Model 3, we will get 394.3 miles range per full charge, which is incredible. This is huge efficiency difference. As you can see in the video, when I tested it, they all tested at the same condition and really similar state of charge for the car wise, and also the same route, exact same distance, but somehow the newer car is much more efficient than the 2021 Tesla Model 3. So the 2024 Model 3 long range, it actually has 52.8 miles range more than the 2021 Tesla Model 3 long range. That's a lot of miles compared between these two. That's a huge improvement in terms of efficiency wise between the two cars. So basically the 2024 new Model 3 Highland, it's about 15% more efficient than the 2021 Tesla Model 3 long range. As I mentioned before, there are a lot of improvements within, you know, the comfort of the car, the cabin noise, and now more efficiency. And I forgot to mention, during the whole test, I feel the huge difference on the comfort on the seat too. It's more comfortable, even though it's just a short, you know, 36 miles trip, but it shows that, you know, it's a lot more comfortable than the previous seat. I was surprised. I didn't, you know, realize how much more efficiency between the two cars. So that concludes our efficiency test between these two cars. So hopefully this test actually helps you make decision, you know, for those of you, you know, deciding which one to get, a used Model 3 or the new Model 3, or even for those of you if they want to upgrade from their older Model 3 to the newer Model 3. That's a huge efficiency improvement from the older one to the newer one. That's about 15% and 52 miles added to the range, with similar battery capacity from the old car. Now with the newer car, it's a lot improvement efficiency wise, with the rest of improvements too. For me personally, I would definitely upgrade from the older car to the newer car, but I'm waiting for the new Tesla Model Y though. That's why I'm holding off on this new Model 3 Highland. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about the test and the video today, and make sure to click like if you like the video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.